Hi, this is Sian at Sian's Fitness and Nutrition. I am freezing, so we're going to get the body nice and warm and ready for exercise today. We're going to be doing a kettlebell workout, okay? So we'll run through a few warm-up exercises to get the body warm, mobilise the joints, get that blood flowing. So let's stand with our feet just outside the hips here. We're going to do some little shoulder rolls to begin with. So just bring in the shoulders up towards the ears, making tiny little circles like this. Up, back and around. So this will probably feel really nice if you've had a stressful day at work or if you've just got up. Just to do this, just to get the flow going. So just little circles the opposite way as well. And then hands on hips, we're going to do a little neck roll from the left to the right. Like this, so just little tiny circles. Perfect. Keeping the hands on the hips, settle your head in the middle. We're going to do a body weight squat. So we're going to push back and down like this. When we're squatting, we're making sure the knee is in line with the ankle when we push back and down. So it can be a bit unnatural if you've never done that before. But we push down and up. It's just getting the body nice and warm here. So you can see the knees are above the ankles. We chest it up and then I press down. So you don't want to do too many, just a few. 3, 2, and 1. Then what we're going to do is some trunk rotations, just some little twists to the side. Just let your head follow. You can lift the heel from the floor as well. So let's get that movement there now, midriff. Excellent, we're going to stand in centre and we're going to bring the arms from the floor up to the ceiling. So just nice big swoops now. Just making the exercise a bit bigger each time. Just been taking a big deep breath and exhale whenever you feel like it. Good, so we're going to try and really stretch the fingers out to the ceiling. Bring it from the floor, roll through the spine on the way up. Excellent. Alright, let's do another rotation variation, but we're going to bring the elbow towards the knee this time. So we get the hips mobile as well as the knees and the midriff. So we want to get that blood flow going, get the muscles prepared for any strength training we're going to do today. Perfect, that will do. All right, next exercise, we're going to come to a side lunge. So if we just bring the hand to the inside thigh, then we'll go to the other side. So you can go as low as you want, keeping both feet on the floor, and then bring them in towards each other, and then you can look up towards the hands as well. Great way to warm up those inner thighs. Great way to prepare us for exercise. Excellent, let's do one more either side. And then we're going to do a stepping back lunge. So in your step back lunge, your feet want to be about hip distance apart. We're going to step back nice and long. Feet need to be about one leg length between each other. And do step in line with your hip, not behind, because you'll find that you'll come off balance. We lunge, we tap in, and then we go to the other side. So just alternating. The knee on the front is above the ankle, and this knee should be below the hip. So just mobilising again the hips, mobilising the knees, getting us warm and ready for our weight-bearing exercise today. Let's go for one more either side. Excellent. All right, one more exercise we'll do to warm up. We're going to reach above the head. We're going to bring the opposite hand to the opposite ankle like this. So we do a little arm reach down to the outside of our ankle. The knee should be slightly soft if you can. Bring it all the way down. Good, now I'm definitely feeling a little bit warmer. I can't wait to pick up some weights today. Let's just go for one more either side. Do make sure you take in lots of water. Excellent. Or whenever you feel like, you can press pause, pick up some water and have that whenever you need to. So I have 2 different size kettlebells here. We've got a 6 kilo and the grey one's an 8 kilo. To begin with today, I'm going to use a 6 kilo and I'm going to demonstrate a goblet squat. So on the plan, there's 12 repetitions of the goblet squat. So we did a squat before, we know how to squat. The knees are above the ankles. We just hold that kettlebell there nice and secure, they're nice and circular so you can hold them. We're going to hold it nice here like this, and all we're going to do is press back and down as low as we can and come up. So we want to try and get the legs at their flat level to the floor. We're going to go through and up. So we're going to be doing 12 reps on the goblet squat. So let's push back and down, holding that weight level to our chest. Good, so in total on this plan, we have 12, okay? So follow me for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Well done. So your kettlebell swing, you hold the kettlebell in one of your hands, you hold it here, you bring the kettlebell underneath, and then you switch to the other side. So at first, just try and control. So you're catching it level to the shoulder and you're swinging back and around. You're going to try and reach the hand behind as you do this. So all the way round, back to centre, get that lovely rotation. You should get your heart rate going, making sure we're tucking in through the core and then we start to thrust through the hips. So thrust through the hips, catching it midway, look at the single arm kettlebell swing. So you get that lovely work, not just in the glutes, in the side as well. Good, once you feel your breath come up, that's excellent. That's what we want. And recover. So when you're doing a deadlift, you want to bring the feet hip width, roll through the shoulders, abdominals tucked in, and the only place we're bending from is the hip. So the knees are slightly bent, then we bend from the hip and bring the weight down towards the ankle. Like this. I'll show you on side profile, you might be able to see much better. So you see my knee. I'm only bending from the hip and I'm keeping my shoulders open. So what I mean by that is sometimes I'll show you what you might find you're doing is this. Like that, yeah? You want to bring your shoulders forwards. No, the shoulders are open. You come down and then we come up. So that's your deadlift. We don't want to be adding on any more weight to the kettlebells or any weight whatsoever until you have a correct position in deadlift. So we're going to be doing 12 deadlifts today. So remember, leaning down, keeping slight bend in the knee, and just bending from the hip, keeping the shoulders open and the abs in. So all the way down to the ankle if you can. Keep going, 8 more. Good, roll the shoulders open, drawing through the core. All right, let's do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So kettlebell lunges. We're stepping wide. Remember, feet in line with the hip. We roll through the shoulder. We tuck in through here, and then we're going to do 12 repetitions. So let's go. 12, 11, 10. 9. Now don't collapse your body weight forwards. Make sure your chest stays up. Keep those abs locked in and stay with me on the lunge. Go for 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now time to do the other side. So we're going to step back nice and long, roll through the shoulder, let's come into a lunge again on this side. So we're going to go for 12 in total. Sometimes you might step a little bit closer and you find wobbly, you find yourself a bit wobbly. So then you just reposition your foot again wide, bringing that knee down to the floor again. You're just holding that weight there. Good again, keeping the chest up, keeping the abs locked in all the way through. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kettlebell halo, so imagine there's a halo around your head. I like to hold my kettlebell like this, but there's many variations. And then we're going to bring the weight all the way round and then to the centre. So you're trying to make a circle around your head. My bun's a bit restrictive, but it's good because then you get a bit more height. So we're going to do 12 reps of these circles all the way around and then to the centre. Good. All right, let's do a few more. And then we'll go to the other side after this circle. Well done. So again, the other way. Same thing, right in reverse. So we're going to strengthen. And you probably can feel that already. Working into the upper body. It's going to have great benefit, great strengthening exercise here. Very good if you're a beginner or advanced. Any issues with stiffness, it's really going to help. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so to target the triceps, we have a weight in our hand. We're going to lift the elbow up into the air and then we're going to bring that weight all the way down to the back neck. You step on the ball of the foot, if you like. Let's count 12 reps. 12, keeping the elbows squeezed in as tightly as you can towards your ears. Trying to get that weight all the way down to the back neck. Good, keep lifting those elbows. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the weight down safely. So for kettlebell crunch, we're laying down and it's exactly the same as an ordinary crunch. We're holding the kettlebell by the forehead though, and the same thing applies, feet flat to the floor, abdominals tucked in before you then lift, and we'll do 12 reps. So we're going to lift the chin off the chest for 1. Let's try that again. 2. So remember, we were rolling through the spine as we come up. We're squeezing through the centre to really make sure we can feel those abdominals. And it's not about how far you can come up. It's about how much you can work those abdominals. So we want to keep the chin disconnected from the chest and reach up as far as we can. Feeling that lovely work in the abdominal area. So of course, great core strength here we want, so the further the better. Let's go for 2 more, and last one. So that was your kettlebell week 1 plan, 12 reps on each. If you find that you've got more energy still, rewind it, play it again, do all those exercises again from start to finish, including the rest in between. Otherwise, what we're going to do now is a nice stretch. So you can roll around back onto your back and come into a nice hamstring stretch. So if we place one foot on the floor and then draw this knee in towards us, we'll feel that opening stretch in the hamstring. Sometimes it helps if you rotate the foot like this, and then we can then draw that foot in more closer. Good, let's try the other side. So pick up that foot, bring your hand to the back of the leg and draw in. So trying to push the hips into the floor whenever we do a hamstring stretch. And then we rotate like this. And then we might be able to pull the leg a bit further in towards us. So really open out that stretch in the hamstring. Excellent. And we're going to come to a sat position. We're going to bend the leg underneath and take this leg over the top. Any mobility issues there, just bring it here and then just pull your knee in as far as you can. But if you can, get it over onto the thigh and then your opposite arm comes over and then you can pull in towards you. So you want that stretch there in the glute. After squats and lunges will really help any muscle soreness. Excellent, and we're going to move to the other side. Let's bring that leg over, elbow into the knee, and just squeeze in to feel that stretch there. On the other side. Perfect. We're going to come to a kneeling position if you can. Your knees are okay. Grab some upper body stretches. So if you interlock your hands in the front, round through the back and push away with your fingers, you'll feel that wonderful stretch come into the back of your body. You can push your hands further down as well. And kind of really get into that stretch by just moving. Yeah, really target that upper back. We're going to bring the hands behind, lift up through the chest, get that stretch in the chest. So we're putting on the fingers behind us to open out that stretch in the chest, lift the chin. And then relax the head, release the shoulders. We're going to come up to a standing position now. And as we do that, let's take the toe up towards the back. So whatever you're doing today, don't forget to make healthy choices. Skip the ultra-processed food. Switch legs. It's going to make you feel so much better. And then as you progress through your exercise journey, feel free to add weight to your kettlebells, do more sets, or follow me for another plan. Well done.